Hey guys, welcome to the Sweet Spot. I'm Mason. Today we're going to be making a summer peach galette. I know it sounds fancy, but really it's super easy, and I really hope you all make this for your summer table. Peaches are in full swing right now. I know that summer's coming to an end, kids are starting to go back to school, but this will make summer feel like it's just that much longer and that much better. So if you all want the recipe, stick around and we'll get started. So we're going to make the pie dough. We have the flour, the sugar, and the salt here. And we're just going to mix those up in the food processor. I prefer to use a food processor to make any kind of dough. It just makes the job a lot easier. You can still do this part by hand. Now we're going to add in the stick of butter, or 8 tablespoons here. I'm just adding them all in after I've cut it up into smaller pieces. And what you're looking for here is a coarse sand. The flour, make sure they'll have little pea-sized pieces of butter in it. And here we're going to slowly add our water in until we get a dough consistency that we're looking for. Now we're going to turn it out onto the counter on a piece of parchment. Just kind of get it into the shape that we're looking for. We want to pull all those little pieces together. If your dough is too wet or there's too much moisture in it, you can add flour here to dry it out some. What I do to make this a lot easier, because this dough is quite sticky, is I like to take another piece of parchment paper and lay it over the top before I start to roll it out. You're going to want it to be 12 inches in diameter. Of course, I don't have a ruler, so I pulled out the tape measure. Now, after we have the dough, put it in the refrigerator for an hour to chill. Now, to get started for the actual filling for this galette, you're just going to want to cut your peaches into thin wedges that you're going to stack into your pie. And I'll leave the skin on. I think it just makes it prettier. I like the color of the peach skin. Now here we have our pie filling ingredients. We have the peaches, the butter, the lemon juice, and the almond extract. We have the dry ingredients, the brown sugar, the granulated sugar, the cornstarch, and the cinnamon. This is our egg mixture that we're going to brush on the galette dough. Now to make the filling, it's super easy. You literally just combine all of your ingredients into one bowl and mix them together. Now, I do recommend, if you have any kind of jewelry on here, any rings or watches, take them off because your hands get absolutely nasty. You're going to want to mix this up until there's no dry ingredients left showing in the actual filling itself. Now our dough is out of the fridge. I was just checking it to make sure it was workable. We could bend it and fold it and not lose any of that butter that we incorporated. You're just going to dump all of your ingredients into the middle. You're going to want to leave an 1 to 2-inch ring around the outside, because that's going to be the part where we fold up and make our crust. Now to make the actual crust, you're just folding the pieces over top of themselves and forming the two corners that meet. You're wrapping them together. And you're just going to want to encompass all that filling to make sure nothing is spilling out or nothing is leaking out. And you want to kind of get it as flat as possible. Now to brush on that egg wash mixture. And the last thing we're going to do is the tablespoon of butter that we have, we're going to cut it up into 4 small cubes and put it on top of the actual filling. So when it cooks in the oven, it melts down and gives the peaches a nice sheen. And it's ready for the oven. And this is the final result. Isn't that galette beautiful? The egg wash just gives the crust this beautiful color. And the juice from the lemon just brightens up the peach flavor. So what'd you guys think? The natural filling that the peaches make with the cornstarch is absolutely delicious. This recipe has great warm spices that remind me of growing up and being at my grandmother's house. It's just those warm flavors, the smells of the cinnamon. I love the beautiful rustic look of this pie. It just looks so inviting. Tell me what you all think down below. Share this video with your friends and family. That's all we've got for this video. I'll be back again Thursday with another wonderful recipe. Always remember, be bold and live proudly.